Hey crafty cuties, welcome back to Paper Terrace. If you're new, I'm Jessica. Today is going to start our craft room organization video, and I have a feeling that this video is going to be all over the place, not very organized, because my craft room is not organized and my mind cannot think straight when that is going on. So I was just starting to pick up things that don't belong in this room and take them out, and I thought, you know what, I should start here because I think that you guys, from what you've told me, want to see really the whole process. So I won't be able to film every little bit of this because it's going to take me hours and hours, but I'm going to try to film as much as I can. And so honestly, we're just gonna hop right in, and what I am getting started with is picking up things that don't belong in here. And while I'm doing that, I will probably be also kind of gathering garbage. And so I think that's a really good first tip when you are trying to organize an area, is to take away the most that you can. So like I have cords below my feet here that this does belong in my craft room, but I haven't used it in ages. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I had my snake's tank down here, or cage, and that was taking up an entire desk, which is over here. Right here you can see the lights, and I decided to go ahead and move that up to my room just because I am needing more space and I kind of want to declutter everything. So I have this, I'm gonna go set this in its spot, which you can't really see me over here. I also have a ton of boxes and things. So over here, I'm just gonna go ahead, and it is gonna be hard to like move you around all the time, so just bear with me. I have my laptop charger, which I do use a lot, so I'm just going to set this right here. I don't want to lose things in the process. I just filmed an unboxing like a few days ago, and so I'm gonna have to go ahead and take care of all of that, but a lot of what was in that unboxing are things that I'm going to be using to organize. So I'm gonna keep those put for just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and take the rest of my snake's accessories upstairs to my room, and then we will continue on with decluttering the garbage an hour later because I had to go get coffee. But now I need to get rid of all of these boxes, and I feel like I just want to toss them out of here, but I'm probably going to go ahead and take the time to actually break them down. I also, since I did buy a bunch of organizing things from Amazon to help me organize the area, I need to open all of those up and assemble them. I think I need to hang one of them. And I did a live video where I was unboxing all of the organizing things, so I will put a link below to all of the organizing things, and if you want to see that unboxing, it was a live video, so it's not like the smoothest, but I will have that link below too. Yeah, so I think next I'm going to work on just getting all of the boxes out here, and then I'm going to go break them all down and kind of opening up everything. I kind of want to, I think I'm going to do all of that off camera because it's not super fun to watch, and I would rather spend the time like actually organizing the different areas of my craft room, so you'll see me when I'm doing that. So I made this little wire rack organizer. It was very hard to make, but anyways, I'm gonna put this on my desk here, or actually I kind of want to keep my desk clean as a working space, so we're gonna move that over here on top of this cube organizer, I think. Yeah, I kind of wanted it next to the printer anyway, so we'll figure out the correct placement later, but I think that will be good. So now we have a spot to put some things here. And I don't know about you guys, but I always have a bunch of projects that are in the works, and so I'm gonna use this for projects that I've kind of started or things that I am waiting to scan, because I have a lot of things that get scanned all the time. So we're going to start by organizing that area like that. some wallpaper journals that I have started, so I'm just going to put all of the things in there. And then I also have some larger magazines that go along with those projects, and I'm just going to use the little side file that it has to place those. Next, I have this 6-tier hanging wall file holder. And one thing that I definitely suggest is making the most of your wall space if you can. So I think I'm going to put this up on the wall over here. I'm gonna need to get some tools to hang this up, but for now, since I want to organize, I'm in the mood, I'm going to actually go ahead and still continue on putting everything in here that I need. And I have a little file folder next to me that has papers, things that I scan, so I'm just gonna go ahead and organize those into each section. And then basically what I wanted to use this for was to organize different papers that I have. So I have wallpapers, and see, I'm actually finding things in this pile right now that I've been wanting to use. So I'm gonna go ahead, and that's where I will put these over here. And this little thing has a storage drawer, and that's going to be perfect for the smaller things that I wanted to keep that were important, but I somehow forgot because they got, you know, piled on top of. Okay, then I have like other types of papers. So I'm just going to go through and basically organize all of my different papers, and these are mostly things that I use for journals. So even though I'm not going to hang this up right now, this would still be nice for like a tabletop file system, because it does still kind of take everything and keep it all separated and takes up space, you know, in the long way rather than across, what am I trying to say, horizontal. So I'm going to set this over here anyways for now. Remember, this is also a good time to declutter. Like, I have this little terrarium that my daughter built, but it's just in the corner taking up space, and right now I really just want to get rid of as much as I can. I have these little boxes of washi tape. You're probably going to notice that when I'm organizing my craft room, there's nothing organizing about the way that I do it. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain just goes from thing to thing, and I just have to work with it. So this is just my reminder to you that this whole organizing process, it's not going to be the easiest for everyone, but I just want to make sure that I'm also not making it appear that way, where I'm just like making this video like with beautiful music. Like, this is such a nice, calming thing that we're doing, because it's not. Not for me, at least. Okay, I also have these packs of washi tape. So I have like this little drawer here with washi tapes, and instead of keeping them in the box, even though, you know, they're cute, I'm going to go ahead and utilize this space. So I'm going to just go ahead and continue putting all my washi tapes away in here so that they will all be in one spot. And then I just wanted to point out, so I have this acrylic drawer system for washi tape, but then I have this tier little thing here with washi tapes on it. And I'm sure at one point I was putting my most favorite washi tapes on here, but honestly, I'm not utilizing this. So I'm going to go ahead and just condense all of these washi tapes into here so that they're all in one spot, and then we can use this for something else, or we can totally get rid of it. Okay, got that organized, and excitingly enough, I have some new washi tapes on the way from the washi shop. I'm doing a collaboration with them, so be on the lookout for that because I'm very excited for that. But there we have that space cleared off now. Again, decluttering, so these things don't even really belong in here, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out. So the next thing that's really bugging me are these cubes. There's probably a lot of stuff that I don't need, and then also there's things I do, but it's just like always going to look messy. So I did get these cube organizers. I wanted white, they didn't have them, but I'll make these work. So they have a little window so you can still kind of see what's in them. But I'm going to go ahead and just work on organizing this. I want to get to the fun stuff. Like I want to organize like my ephemera, and I have a bunch of different like subscription boxes that are just in the box and they need to get dispersed into my collection. But I sort of feel like it's a little easier for me to work on the bigger areas first, and that way while I'm doing that I can declutter and get rid of a lot. So now I'm going to go through, and again, I'm not going to keep the camera on because I'm just going through stuff, deciding if I want to keep it, if I want to leave it. When we do get to the ephemera organizing area, I am going to be filming a lot more of that because I know that that's pretty satisfying to a lot of you guys and that you actually want to see that part. So just for a heads up there, but I will show you when I'm all done with this area. Okay, so I was able to put all of my like shipping packaging in one of these little cubes, and I think I like it. I definitely still think I would like it better if it was white, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go through the rest of the cubes, and a lot of what I have in here is honestly like packaging and boxes that I don't need. So again, a lot of this whole project is putting things in their correct spot and just getting rid of garbage. And I've been looking for this label maker for a very long time. So it still looks messy to the eye, but I have got rid of a ton and now I have some extra room. So what I'm going to do is, off the top of my head, I already know that over in this spot, I have a bunch of postcard boxes that I'm holding on to for a while. Just, I want to do something with, and I hate them over here though because it makes it hard to get into this stuff. So I'm going to move all of those over to this cube area, and so that's what I kind of do next. When I create space, I'll either, you know, keep that open space for something, or if I needed to move some things around in my room, then I will go ahead and move those things over here. Okay, so I know I have a lot of those, and I probably even have more packaging boxes that I can also get rid of, so I will go ahead and just get all of those things down now, and that is going to open up some space so that I can get into these storage boxes a little bit easier, because I don't really utilize those right now for the simple reason that it's just hard to get in and out of. So I will gather all of these. I have a ton down here as well. And then I think I will be done with that little cube area, which was one of the places that I wanted to clean up today. So these are the postcard boxes that I was talking about. Now, if I don't use these in another year, then I'm just going to like de-stash them. But they are such a cool box that I think they would create some kind of a cool little like organizer, maybe for a smaller journal that kind of correlates with whatever the cover is. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more time, and I'm hoping that by moving them over here, kind of, you can see how they'll be organized, that maybe that will kind of keep it on my radar that that is a project that I would like to do soon. Now, these are not the same type, but should I also hold on to those? See, I'm not someone who will hold on to stuff for too long. This, oh yeah, that's right. This was a cool box, but I know I'm not going to use this, so I am going to recycle that. Same with this. It's cool, but I'm certain I'm not going to ever do something with that. And then I have packaging boxes. Oh, maybe these have something in them. Nope, just more packaging. So far, really what I've done is got rid of a ton of packaging. Okay, and I have some more space in this box. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see, but so I can use this for some more storage. Okay, here we go. So I am liking this, but I don't like how these three boxes are like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and move these all over one so they can all be kind of in a row. I think I will like how that looks a lot better. And then I'll probably, I'm not sure, I have an open space here, but I guarantee as I start moving things around that I will find something. So I'm just gonna leave that space open for now. So next I wanna deal with this. It's a box of amazing goodies that I got in the mail. I did a live showing everything, but basically this is something that I'm not going to put into my stash because it's a whole like kind of a junk journal collection. And so I do wanna get it out of the box that it's in. So I'm grabbing something that I've done here. I have this storage box right here. It's really pretty, and I'm hoping that I can fit it into this box and then that I can keep it out so that I can get to it and use it soon. So I'm just gonna try to basically move all of this into this. It's like an ocean themed kit. And I want to use it really soon, but like I said, for now, I just need to move it over. It has a bunch of pre-made little folders and pockets and things for this kit. Okay, I think I just barely got it all to fit. Awesome. So then I'm thinking I can go ahead and place this over. And actually I have one more of those boxes that I do need to go through, but I'm not gonna do that right now just because it's going to be a big project. So I'm gonna go ahead and place that there, and then I'll have this one there. Perfect. And we can get rid of another box. Now, it's hard to know what to do next because I would love to work on this area, but that's going to be a really big project and it doesn't really hold me back from being able to work. It's more like the stuff that's out and that I'm using all the time. So probably these cubes right here. You can see all of the boxes over there that I have got rid of. I need to obviously take care of those. But another thing that I need to do for organization is I need to organize my fabric drawers. So let's see here. And like I said, I bought a bunch of organizing things, but I would rather work with and organize the things that are out in the open first and then deal with the things that are already tucked away, because that's not something that, you know, bothers me on the regular. But my carts definitely need to be organized. So again, that's just my thinking process. We are making progress. Sorry for that quick turn. I think I will probably move on to either the carts or these cubes next. Definitely gonna have to turn this into a couple parts, but before I end, I want to at least get it started on the cubes here, because I have a few subscription boxes that I would just like to go ahead and put into my stash. So that's gonna get rid of this. I've got rid of a ton of these like little Dollar Tree organizing bins, and I just keep them because at some point I will probably need to use them again. But then we'll come over here. Sorry, it's bumpy there. And I have these white bins that go on my cube desk area over there. And I have a bunch of items from the subscription boxes. This is Your Creative Studio. And I'm just gonna go ahead basically and put everything in here. And like if I have stamps, I put the stamps into my stamp area. If I have washi tape, I will put it into my washi tape area. So I'm kind of putting these things, you know, into their correct spots. However, I will say there are things like little ephemera pieces that I would eventually like to get these into my stash as far as like that organization area goes. But again, I can only do so much to get started, so that's going to be its own project where I would organize ephemera. I feel like that's like an entire day of work kind of thing. So I have, yeah, all these washi tapes from Your Creative Studio. Love their washi tapes. And then more stamps and tons of ephemera. But just for now, that will get these out of that cube over there. And I'm just gonna have to kind of dump everything in here. All right. And then I will go ahead and recycle all of these. I'm gonna put the stamps away. Okay, so just for now, I know we're at a weird angle. I'm gonna go ahead and put these boxes, which I would like to label, but I'm going to wait to label things kind of until the last step so that I actually know I have everything in the spots that I want it. I have an empty box here. I'm going to take that down because I do have one more subscription box I want to organize. And this is one that's actually in a backpack. It's the Junking Journaler. I love that it came in a backpack, but I'm finding that I'm not reaching for the stuff because I kind of just have this tossed away. So I want to go ahead and put all of these items in here. A lot of it's like ephemera and like vintage ephemera that I will definitely want to use. I just need to have it in a spot that I'm remembering to use it. Although if I'm seeing papers, like I might even pull those out and just put them, well no, that's gonna be a different project. So I'm just gonna like label this my travel ephemera because there's tons of maps and things, and at least for now I'll just have it all together. And then when I want to do more of that micro organizing, I can come back to this bin. Awesome. And then I'll probably just actually, there's a little clip on here as well that could be cute for some kind of a charm. And I'll probably go ahead and take the backpack out of my craft room just because I'm not going to use it for anything in here, but I will use it for some kind of travel. Awesome. Okay, so now that we have that taken care of, that gets a lot out of the way that was on my floors. And then that just goes right up there. Hard to see, but right up there. So I think that's going to complete the first part of this craft room studio vlog. I hope that you guys liked this style. Definitely a little challenging to film, but if anything, maybe it gave you some inspiration to get started. So at least in this video, we were able to declutter a bit, get rid of garbage, and get rid of things that we didn't need, which is going to make the rest of the organizing process a lot easier. But just remember, it's not always going to go as smooth and as simple as honestly a lot of the organizing videos that I see out there are. We all have different brains that work different ways, and it's okay if you are feeling really stressed during this process. It's not that fun, honestly, but the end result is what's going to help us create and think clearer if you're anything like me. So anyways, in part 2, I'm hoping to kind of finish cleaning my main work area, the cubes, and hopefully get organized with my fabric and then kind of labeling everything. Hopefully there's only a part 2, maybe there's a part 3, but that's it for today. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.